Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. This video is a bit of an update to a previous video, and it's about the Canon 50mm f1.8 STM lens. My previous video has been out for a few years now. I think it's got like 100,000 views, and I was basically saying how the Canon 50mm f1.8 version 2, which was the most up-to-date 50mm at the time prior to this one, was the best value in the entire Canon lens lineup. And now this lens, the Canon 50mm f1.8 STM, is replace that for the best value in the Canon lens lineup. Kudos to Canon because they did not raise the price. I think this is still just $125. Probably the best thing you can do for your camera. If you're still shooting with a kit lens or zooms and you haven't tried a fast prime, the 50mm f1.8 STM, if you have a Canon system, Canon camera, DSLR, is going to show you what primes can do. It'll give you, it'll open the door to that bokeh that people talk about, that creamy blown out background, that out of focus background. So you take a portrait and the background's beautifully out of focus. This will do that for you very easily. It's one of the sharpest lenses, certainly probably the sharpest Canon lens for the money. And the updates to it, I mean, you're not paying any more. It's $125. They've put a metal backplate on it. Didn't used to. It used to be a fairly cheaply constructed lens with the version 2. Now it's got a metal backplate. It has new coatings to prevent or help with ghosting, I think it is, with chromatic aberration, flaring, things like that. So optically, it's better. It's about the same sharpness, which it was always just as sharp. Or I shouldn't say just as sharp. It was always a very sharp lens. The version 2 was excellent for that. But now it's more resistant to those type of problems like chromatic aberration and flare and things like that if you're outdoors and different things you might get from the sun and whatnot. Best lens in the biz for the Canon lens lineup for price. You can't get better that I can think of. And I challenge anybody to think of a better lens for the price for $125. And this lens is better built. Just looking at it, feeling it, it's got the metal backplate, the construction of the casing. It's just a better all-around lens than the version 2 was. So you want to up your game. You want to allow more capabilities for your camera. Want to get better at portraiture. You just want to see what a fast lens can do. I encourage you, if you do not own a fast prime and you have a Canon DSLR, $125 may be the best money you've ever spent. This lens will work on APS-C bodies like the T6i, T6S, all of that lineup, all the Rebels, the 70D, the 7D, 7D Mark II, any of the APS-C non-full frame bodies. It will work on all the full frame bodies. So on an APS-C body, it becomes a 75 or 80 roughly equivalent field of view to 35mm. So it's a perfect portrait lens. Still a great lens on full frame. For the price, you can't beat it. Best value in the whole Canon lens lineup. And great job, Canon, on the upgrade. Better built, metal backplate, new coatings, better control of flare and things like that. Just an awesome, awesome lens. If you have any questions about it, leave them in the comments below. If you don't own one, go out and buy one. I'll leave you the links below for B&H and to Amazon. And I wholeheartedly suggest that you pick one up if you don't own one. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back soon.